and people of African descent is something different and unparalleled in human history. And that's the starting point for this conversation. It's very cheap to then say, well, we've all been enslaved, because right now I don't have the same life chances and life experiences of many people who might even be sitting in this audience. I feel we need to understand this history. I'm not saying that we haven't all been impacted, but just to say, well, we've all been impacted the same is really not the starting point.
Yeah, and Bernadette, I'm sure if anyone wants to make a point...
I'm going to play devil's advocate here, so get the tomatoes out and start throwing it now. Look,
has it affected you? Okay,
no, and this is it. I think we really have to be careful here. Has all that got to do with slavery, being in a mental institution? I am a champion, a volunteer. I'm a motivational speaker that visits prisons twice a week. Now, some of the lads in there, their crimes are not for because I was a slave 150 years ago. I think at some point, yes, of course, we all know slavery was there. My God, bad things happen. Bad things happened to me once, but it's what I do. You don't walk around with it. You have to move on. We've got to rise above it now and start moving on and thinking, OK, what are we going to do in the next 150 years so that our children can see, this happened to my great-great-grandfather, but wow, look what they've done now. We've got to start rising above this and get away from you owe me this, you owe me that, and going back. Look, of course, every black person knows it's really difficult in certain areas.
What about the people that have profited from it? You know, the families that are still enriched
again,
because of
we
this.
know this,
The tobacco millionaires,
what?
the
So
sugar
I live in
millionaires.
Dorset. What am I going to do? Knock on all the manor houses in Dorset and say, right, give me a room for the night, mate. You know, hello, where does it end? You know. Yes, they know. They are. Some of them are named and shamed, Nikki. They're all in Google. You can see who they are. They have been named and shamed. Almost an apology was made by Tony Blair. Yes, an apology. But the trouble is, no British government is going to apologise because that would open the floodgates.
Fern, come on. Audience, put your hands at Fern.
Almost an apology. Apology was not made by Tony Blair. He said
he expressed regret. Yeah.
Well, that's not an apology.
But there's a reason why. We know. I'm a realistic person. Let's be honest. It'll be another 150 years before they actually apologise and hand out cheques. And how are they going to do it?
Well, we're not asking for cheques to be handed out. It's not about money. That cheapens the debate.